Today I'm going to show how to authenticate an IMAP, POP or SMTP connection using ZeroAuth. You can use this ZeroAuth authentication service provided by Azure Active Directory to enable your organization to connect with IMAP, POP or SMTP protocols to access Exchange Online in Office 365. So to do that, there are two parts. One is the graphical one or app registration. Second one is PowerShell part. So now we're going to perform the app registration part. So first you need to log in to your Azure portal. So go to your admin portal, type on portal.azure.com. So click on maybe later. So after login to your Azure portal, search on app registrations. Search app registration, click on app registration, click on new registration. So now give it a name. Let's say I'm a POP auth services, so I'm going to use the same name. Or you can use a different name. Click on register. After this, copy these three things. So copy the three values into a PowerShell, into a notepad. We will use this later. Now go to certificate and secrets. So certificate and secrets, click on new client secret. Let's give it a name, secret 1, and expire recommendation 180 days. Click on add. So now copy this value and again store it to your notepad. So go to the document again. So this one. Now click on app permission. Click on app permissions. Click on add a permission. Go to APIs my organization uses here and type Office 365 Exchange. So Office 365 Exchange. Select this one. Click on application permission. And type access as app. Access as app. So you will find IMAP and POP in here. Expand this. Click on IMAP access app. Expand the POP one. Click on POP access app. And then click add permissions. So the permission part is done. Now click on grant admin consent. So grant admin consent, click on here, click on yes. So this part is done. So you can remove this Microsoft Graph part 1, but it can be stay in there, no issues. So our part 1 is complete. So this part is complete. Now here comes the part 2, which is our PowerShell part. So in this part we are giving the access or the permission to the specific mailboxes we are going to use for the IMAP POP or SMTP authentication. So to do that we need to run the below command in our PowerShell. So click on your PowerShell and run as administrator. Click on yes. So now I just copy this command to one notepad. So run the command one by one. So first install module Azure AD. Some of your PC this module is already installed. If not, then you can install again. Okay, then install module name Exchange Online Management. Right click, just enter. Yeah, it's done. Now after doing this, I have already installed this, that's why it did not told me to install this. But if you do not install that previously, it will ask you something like this, and you have to type Y and yes to install those modules. So after this, copy this code to your notepad, paste it in here. Now here you can see you have to put your app ID in here. So app ID, this is your app ID, application client ID. So copy this one and replace in here your tenant ID. So last one is your tenant ID. Copy this ID and paste it in here. So once it's been done, then you copy the entire one and then enter it to your PowerShell. Now it will ask to input your admin access, admin portal. So you will put your admin in here. So click on next, give the password. So I have a multi-factor authentication set for this ID. So I approve it. Click and enter. Yeah, it's done. So now it will show like this. Let's compare it with our show the object ID. We've got the object ID in here. Now register this service principal to your application. So to do that, we need again copy this one to our notepad. I always prefer to use notepad before run some PowerShell command. So in here display name you can use any name. So in my case I'm just using this name, principal for IMAP / POP3, and this is my input module Exchange Online connection. Just copy this one and run it to the PowerShell. Then it again asks me to log on to my admin portal. Click on my admin portal. So I'm connecting to Exchange Online Management PowerShell. So on enter. As you can see, I've got the principal for IMAP and I have a service IP, service ID with an app ID. So now yeah, just like here, now I have to give the full access to the mailbox that I wanted to access the IMAP POP or SMTP. So just you can do this for your multiple mailbox, or you can do this for the specific one mailbox that you want to use. So the mailbox I want to give the permission is this mailbox. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one and run it to the PowerShell. See, it gives me the full access.